Hi, today I'm doing my manipulative lesson, and I'm going to be doing measuring angles. First, I'm going to start off by defining what a vertical angle is, and it's a pair of angles whose sides are two opposite rays. And the theorem says that vertical angles are congruent. And as you can see, that's what it says right here. I'll put this up here on the board. Now, with that being said, I gotta have an example of what it is, and I've decided to use some 550 cord. Got one piece. I've got two. I'm gonna put it up here on my little board for an example. Use tape. Tape it up here. Here's one spot. Here's another spot. So now it looks like a straight line. So it looks like one ray. And here, instead of going in an opposite direction. So now I've got two rays going in an opposite direction, just like the definition says. And because we're going to be measuring angles, we've got to know what the other two spots are. And that's where complementary angles come in, and it's whose angle measures are 90 degrees. So I'm just going to put that up here, and that's where we're going to draw that. I'm going to use my ruler. Hopefully I can draw those straight lines. My handy ruler. Draw. Right here. There's one. One, that's a little bit of a 90-degree angle. Other part of it. You see that's 20 degrees. It's going to be 70 degrees. So when I add those together, it's going to be 90 degrees. That's going to make it a complementary angle. It's two angles whose measure is 90 degrees. Now we've got to do supplementary angles, whose two measures are going to be 180 degrees. And again, I made a little paper on it. Probably shouldn't have chose yellow, but it's the only little paper I had for now. And it's two angles whose measures will be 180 degrees. I'm going to draw those examples too with my handy ruler. Hopefully I can get those. So far, so good. It's going to be 130, 50, and there we have three of those. So just to rephrase what we got, we have vertical angles, a pair of angles whose two sides are two of opposite rays. And according to theorem 11.2, it says vertical angles are congruent. As you can see, we've got paracord. And we've got complementary angles, two angles of the sum whose measures is 90 degrees. Down here I've got an example. Supplementary angles are two angles, the sum of whose degrees are 180. And now, with those right there, we'll be able to sit there and work out some problems. Let's get these removed. Get the board cleared. So now that we know what angles will measure up what, it makes it a little bit easier when we're going to work some problems. For that, I'll need my ruler. Draw a problem. I'm giving some facts. B here. We have x and 5x. B will equal 78 degrees. There we go. Now in order to find this, we're going to have to sit there and solve for x. Now, we got x plus x plus 78 was 180. Okay. 6x plus 78 equals 180. Now we're going to move that 78 right over to here. Now it becomes like simple math. We're minus 78 minus 78. Those will cancel right there. $180 minus 78. 102 over 6x. X is 17. So see, now we know what that is. So see, the regular x is 17. Let's see, we gotta find the 5x. Let's see. 5 times 17. We know that one's right there. It's going to be 85. And then we have them all right there. We'll just put them all right here. 85, 17. That's what 5x is, and that's what x is, and that's what b is. Have them all solved. Plus, this is good also. Triangles. I can get this one drawn. Well, that was supposed to be a right triangle. We've got z, y, x, 53, and 42. we gotta find X, Y, and Z. See it? Well, maybe I can make that. Much of the. We all know that that's going to equal 180. Okay, solve those and those. So see what we got. 53 plus 42. Since we don't know that one yet, we're going to have those equal 180. 53 plus 42. That's 95. We're going to take that from 180, which is 85. And that's going to be Z. 85. What is Z? 85 degrees. Now, since this is 85, we kind of know what this is, and we kind of know what that is, because that's 90. And see? So see, this is 53, and that's 85. Well, we got to know that that's got 90. So we got 85 and 53. Well, but 53, 37, and 53. So we add those up right there. Those will equal up the rest. 180 here. And those will equal up the rest of 180 here. With that. But you gotta know that these right here, the 90 right there, if you have that, then what's left of that will give you the rest of those. But you also have to know that if this one right here shares with this one, the only way it can equal out, because see, look, it shares. That shares, and those share. That's where those definitions play in. But you can't know, you can't complete this without knowing those definitions. That complementary, complementary are the two angles whose measures are the sum of 90, and supplementary are a sum whose measures are 180. And all vertical angles are congruent. And that is how you find the measure of angles.